Hello, we're back with Kingdom Hearts 3. My name is Sabrina.
Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm sorry I spoke over you. Let's start again.
Well, my name's Sabrina.
And I'm Natalie.
And we've been looking forward to this one for a while. This was half the reason we worked to get console footage for the channel.
Yes.
There it goes.
Disney! Sorry, I'll stop being dumb.
Pixar Animation Studios.
Square Enix.
Unreal Engine.
I don't care about those guys.
Nope. I was gonna say
Winnie
except
the
for that.
Pooh!
I was gonna say except for that last one, it's everyone that we've grown to know from our childhood. Checking save data.
Autosaves.
That's a new one. Don't turn off the PS4? Of course not.
No Kingdom Hearts has used this. Oh,
You have no idea how much I'm grinning right now.
I just had to giggle at Zora's angry pouty puppy face.
Yes, I know. This makes for a really good little recap if you're not up to date.
Like me. I'm sure that was meant to be like checkmate or something, but I swear it just looked like you were playing Fox and the Hounds on the chessboard.
I think it was laying out that whole, the whole thing that the entire series has been leading up to with the, I think it's like 7 lights, 13 darknesses.
Something like that, yeah. But you're the expert here, not me, and that's a pretty little sketch, although I wish it wasn't just of his butt. There we go.
You know they gotta do the whole in parts first. Although I might actually need to turn this down just a little.
As nice as that was, I do think it might have been a teeny bit long.
Well, it was a lot to recap.
Yeah. And he ate part of the fire fruit.
Now, the question is, who's he going to share it with?
Yeah.
Has unlocked on the title screen.
That thing has 5 ends, like 5 points. Why can't he have 1? Then Riku and Zora, Riku and Carrie have the other 2, and then Donald and Goofy have the last 2.
Because that's not how it works. So, but let's get into a new game. And I'm going to do standard because it is my first run.
No showing off this time.
Nope. Your above is at a comfortable level. I'm just going to see what the setting is. Yeah, I'm not really
that's a little washed out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not really seeing that big of a deal. I think I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely got to turn it down more.
Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Those high notes aren't killing my ears now. Okay, so and then
Oh, but you've been looking forward to this so much, haven't you?
Oh, yes. I was heartbroken when, oh, wait, my friends are my power, all for one, one for all.
What's My Hero Academia doing in this?
Because it's everywhere.
Zora and Deku confirmed for Smash.
Fair. Also, so what were you going to say earlier? I think it was something about how no other Kingdom Hearts game has had an autosave.
That's what I was asking, since you've played them all and I haven't.
Again, to my knowledge, and I never have. So you continue.
Oh. Pretty water.
Yeah, although it's kind of messing with my eyes.
Yep. Well, thankfully we're pulling away from it.
Yes. Ooh.
It's Minas Tirith.
Where are we going?
Everywhere, I think. It's the Whistle Stop Tour.
Yeah. This is so pretty.
It's so pretty, but it also looks extremely overpopulated.
Could also just be mostly for show.
Maybe. Oh, here we go. This chess match again.
Well, now maybe we'll have some context. I think the last time I...
Keyblade War. Huh? Of course I have. Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light. Yeah, the Master's favorite story. I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear. Who knows? I don't get why anyone would initiate a war. So, you know the Lost Masters. Who? They're the ones who started the Keyblade War. Never heard of them. Where'd you hear about that? Or, they're the ones for whom the war started.
I'm not following you.
Either am I.
You can drop the facade.
Facade?
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade master should know this.
If you say so.
The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail.
Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Perhaps, but unlike darkness, there is more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, we're back. Okay, so I'll share thoughts once this is finished.
Okay.
Kind of weird to see Sora back in his Kingdom Hearts 1 clothes.
Yeah.
And they actually fit now. There's 7 hearts to save. Till L walk or a lot to run. You can adjust the camera by tilting R. Press R3 to reset the camera behind you, Sora. Oh, that's also really
simple.
different. Yep. Okay, but so what I was going to say was, so... what part were you confused about with the no context?
When did I say there was no context? Sorry.
At the end of the scene, right before the before we entered parts that cannot be recorded.
Oh, still no context for the possibly chess game.
Well, aside from the obvious implication of it being light versus dark, I don't really have any context. But it seems like they've always kind of had their perspectives, even when they were really young. Xehanort subscribed to the whole darkness is inevitable thing really early.
And the other guy is the teacher for Aqua, Terra, and Ventress, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I thought he was, but he looks so round in the face.
This is true. But he also did great. He aged a lot more gracefully than Xehanort did.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so jump, press circle. At least that's the same.
And the mirror.
When a green situation command appears above the list of commands, that means you can press triangle to perform a special action.
Yeah. Touch the mirror. Got it.
Yep.
Ooh, puberty.
Yep.
Sorry, that was terrible.
Well, that jump between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 was definitely a jump in puberty. I will say there is just a little bit of a disconnect with the styles.
Oh, I see. What
do
you desire? Friendship, combat, or glory? Because there's Mickey helping you close the door to darkness, but there, I think that's what happened there anyway. Riku and Zora fighting, and then
Donald
get the good
Goofy.
old Trinity.
Yep, all for one, one for all.
Yeah.
Well, you already know what my answer is, because it's me.
Actually, I don't. Tell me what your answer is, and then I'll tell you what mine would be.
Friendship. It's me.
Same page. But I'm hoping we're interpreting the page right. Oh, balance.
Balance.
Okay,
Body,
let's have a look at the
mind.
other two and see what they say. No, say no, and then look at the other two, just to see if we interpreted them right. So balance, vitality, strength. Okay.
Is this what you desire? Say no for now.
So we completely misunderstood what these pictures were meant to represent. Wisdom.
Sharp mind that will grant you mastery of wondrous power. Well, that
So
seems to...
magic, strength, and whatever balance is.
Well, I'm going to go balance.
Okay. This is basically just reskinned version of the wand, the sword, or the shield.
Yep. But we knew that. Well, at least I did.
I suspected, but yeah, it's much more confirmed now. Also, I've forgotten how much Lion Zora looks like Kovu.
True facts. That one shouldn't be there. Sora doesn't have that memory. No.
Well, we know which one you're picking.
Probably. What power do you seek? But we'll go in order.
Yes. I'm gonna guess the Dream Eater is imagination.
Power of the Guardian, kindness to aid friends.
They're all worthy. That sounds like a worthy power, though, at least.
Yep.
Power of the warrior, invincible courage.
Is this the power you seek?
The power of the mystic, inner strength.
Okay, that one is actually one that I do usually choose. Because I remember that same wording from the first game.
You're gonna go for it?
Yes.
I'm sure you only picked it because it's a Dream Eater.
Well, halfway because it's a Dream Eater. Yes, this is who I am.
I'm desperately trying to remember the lyrics of This Is Me and I'm failing. Ooh, what a...
Well, that is a different one.
Uh-oh. It's always a tidal wave, isn't it?
Yep, at least for Sora.
Yeah. Actually, is that big enough to be called a tidal wave?
No, not a tidal wave, but...
Mind you, I think it might disqualify just because the water pulled away first. Either way, he's always getting wet. It's like he's gonna wreck his leathers.
I'm sure he's not that concerned about it.
And
Okay,
suddenly
I'm
dry
liking
again.
this. I'm liking this scenery.
Here we go.
Extra attack. So after landing attack, you can keep pressing the button. The end of the combo finisher, blocking square, or to dodge roll while moving. Approach an enemy, Sora will automatically target the closest enemy. Press R1. Continue to stay locked on to that enemy. Once locked on, you can press R2 to cycle through the other targets. Okay, so
While we're going through the tutorial, maybe we should tell everyone our experiences with Kingdom Hearts.
so yeah, I've actually been playing. Well, actually, I've been interested in Kingdom Hearts since it first came out, but I was really late to the party. I actually bought the game well before I had a PS2 to play it on.
I can't say anything because... and say hello. We get this guy every time, don't we?
Yes.
I can't really say anything because I had Zelda N64 long before I had an N64. Because I had to wait for the display model in the shop to not be on display anymore before I could have it. But my experiences with Kingdom Hearts is I got the first game when it came out. I played pretty far into it. I know I got past Hollow Bastion. Can't remember how much further I got past that though. Didn't actually finish it though. It got too hard for me. And then I played the second game, and I can tell you exactly when I gave up on that one. Dance, water, dance! And my only other experiences with Kingdom Hearts is Divya showing me Dreamed Up Distance and a part of Chain of Memories. So I'm one of those people who don't have much of a clue of what's going on. Whereas Divya knows everything because she's seen them all.
Yep. I've either started playing them all or I've watched the story for them all.
Oh, we got 2 spells.
That's new. I'm good for now.
Yeah, you can just look at the tutorials later.
Okay.
That's the best way to do tutorials.
Yes. But so my very first experience with Kingdom Hearts was actually I borrowed a PS2 from somebody for a...
To defeat Xehanort, there are allies we must gather, acting now to rouse them from their slumber. We have discussed this before, so... Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired. Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then. I suspect you have already noticed this, correct? But first,
Ouch.
you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power. The power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again. A true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
I think I know who they're gonna say.
Got it. You can count on us to take care of Sora.
I would have it no other way. I put Sora in your hands.
And don't forget, we'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, this is gonna be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go. Count on us.
No.
They are so adorable together.
Ah.
But so yeah, I borrowed a PlayStation 2 from somebody, but it unfortunately had a busted controller.
Gimme ship.
Gimme
Oh
ship.
dear, so you were playing with a bum controller.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to pause right here so I can finish.
Look at Donald's face.
Yeah, I was going to say that face. I'm glad I paused right there. So...
Also, I feel like I need to apologize for my voice fading out every now and again. I'm still a little bit ill.
Oh right, it did occur to me that when we uploaded that Resident Evil video, you completely missed your opportunity to say you're infected.
I'm infected.
Oh, but yes, so bum controller. I actually was able to complete the story with said bum controller, and I almost beat Sephiroth with it. Because Sora would just run around at random and he'd just cast spells or use items at random, and I had no idea where he was going. And I don't think Sephiroth did either.
Nice, nice. I think I managed to trigger the Sephiroth fight. I'm not sure. But if I did, I got creamed within seconds.
Yeah, that was basically what happened when I finally got my actual PS2 with a working controller. Was then I couldn't even get in there and scratch him because it was just impossible.
Yeah. Which, as it should be, because I am a Final Fantasy 7 fan girl. Sephiroth should rule. Except not literally, because then you kill everybody.
Yep. Coincidentally, he is much easier to beat in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I didn't even get to him.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I do wonder if I should try again, see if I can beat Dance Water Dance now, but I don't remember any of the controls anymore.
Well, that's why you'd get in and just start a new file.
Too much work.
Well, okay, fine, then I will do the legwork for you at some point.
Yay! You're enabling my laziness.
Yep, but then I get to take the credit for completion, so...
Yes, you do.
Okay, so...
How are we supposed to get there now?
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't
Where's
Master
Chip and
Yen
Dale?
say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora.
We never see them inside the ship.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
You know what Zora needs? He needs those
Give me a
slick
break.
flyer
I'm
things
trying.
from
These things
uh,
take time.
Birth by Sleep.
Well, since we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
well,
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you expect?
May your heart
No.
be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen always said that. Right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really? Ring a bell?
Is Zora missing some memories as well as his abilities?
May my heart
I'm trying to
be my
remember too.
guiding key.
Either that or Goofy's remembering it for somewhere else, from somewhere else.
Yeah.
He is actually my favorite character because he's the best for advice out of the three of them.
Here we come.
Yeah. I was right, we're going to Hercules.
Yep.
Which explains why Hercules was in all
2.9.
the... Which is why Hercules is in all these trailers, I suppose. Or the Titans are, I should say.
Yep. Hold on.
A new
At
journey!
last, the time had come. The planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos.
Oh, those are some
Hades'
pretty
previous
graphics.
attempts
Yes.
using Terra, Cloud, and Orin to advance his plans for conquest had
Orin!
failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong.
Of course
A wave
not.
of darkness slanced down from their celestial rank. And one by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before. With both the Titans and his longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
That is surprisingly intimidating looking. Hello worlds, this is Sora. Me and the other two half-pints are on a new adventure. Hashtag it begins, hashtag Donald, hashtag Goofy, hashtag pint and a half.
Why does Zora now have a Twitter?
That's a good question. Who let him do that?
Yeah, he can't be trusted on the internet by himself.
But
He's gonna accidentally run into all the Rule 34 and have his brain fried.
that's true. But I will be right back. I have to go do something.
Okay, and that's good timing for me as well, so I'll be right back as well. Yes,
And we're back.
we're back, and Hercules.
Yes, Hercules. Let's jump right back into it.
Sorry.
Huh?
Also, I hope we get to see Cloud again, although we probably won't. Not this soon.
At least not here. The last we saw me was in Radiant Garden.
Ah.
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
And there's a pillar right behind you, so...
Open the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
Up the mountain.
Yeah. Up is the usual direction.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
I'm not so sure about that. I've been accused of that too much. Goofy, were you just messing with us? I feel like Goofy was just ripping us, and I totally fell for it.
Yeah, I think he was.
Oh, what's that ball thing you see? Look, oh, it's a face.
Yep.
Face vase.
Which means money.
Money, money, money.
Wait, where am I going?
I wanted to see if there's anything back there.
Oh, invisible wall. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to send you for that. Ding.
Oh, here's some familiar
they look
faces.
so good.
And do Idea of Magic. Cast it, use direction button to select magic. And then choose from the list that appears. Magic depletes the MP gauge. If the gauge runs out, it will automatically begin recharging over time. You can speed up the process, or you can speed up by casting by assigning magic to shortcuts via the Customize menu. Alright.
I know they're the same old bone enemies, but they look so good.
Yes, they do. I want to see what the water spell does. Ouch. Definitely gonna have to do that shortcut thing.
Oh, better than I thought it was.
Yes.
I thought it was just gonna be
Okay, that guy.
You're gonna go for him first, do you?
Because he's starting to get on my nerves.
Yep, he's got a big health bar.
Well, if he was a large body that didn't, then that would be a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Donald stole my kill.
How dare you, Donald?
I saw a defense increase and a...
HP
No.
increased.
Yep. Open menu, use, equip, find.
They're gonna force you to use the potion, I think. Oh no, they're just giving you the option, never mind.
Let's see. But I want to... Let's see. Shortcut. Actually,
Water should be on X because it's blue.
water should also be on X so I don't mess around and use the healing item by accident. Shortcut set B. Huh. I'll take a better look at that later. Oh god, their portraits are so adorable. See. Pulsing shard.
Synthesis.
I don't think I've ever gotten a synthesis material that early in any Kingdom Hearts game. And all of these are equipped. Wall kick. Air slide or aerial dodge into a wall to kick off.
It's a flow motion maneuver. I told you flow motion was coming back.
I can deal with that. Let's see. While airborne, tilt L and press square. Air slide. Airborne, tilt L and press air to dash in that direction to evade it. Well,
I'm looking at Zoa's face and all I can think is don't get cocky, kid. And now I really want Zoa to meet Han. Young Han. Or old Han, I suppose, but mostly young Han.
You automatically climb up small ledges and leap across narrow footholds. Don't need to make jumps yourself. Hit a dead end, don't give up, you can run up walls that are faintly glowing. Take a good look around for places you can go.
And now all I can think is Sonic, even though Sonic runs down walls, not up them.
Yep. I'm sure he could run up a wall if he wanted to. But before
If he
we go
wanted
do
to.
that, I want to check and make sure there is nothing in here.
Nothing's jumping out at me. Oh, you can run up that wall as well.
I know. So I'm like, well, which one do I want to go? You know what? This one's lower. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, that white one's faintly glowing, but let's see. Have a look at the other wall we saw. See if you can run up there. Yeah, you can run up this bit. Can you keep going? Yes, you can. Chest. Tiny chest.
Yep, very tiny chest. These are going to be really hard to see.
Oh, hello, Zeus.
Yep, hi Zeus. Okay, it looks like that was all that was up here.
Yeah, but totally worth it.
Yes.
Oh, can you pan the camera up? Those are some pretty cliffs, and I think that's
Yes.
the Colosseum over there.
Yep, so. Up.
So, vase or vase?
Yes.
I see you being diplomatic today.
Aren't I most days?
True.
But I am. That is cool. It's really simple, but it feels so satisfying to just be able to run straight up the wall.
No. I was so expecting there to be something really nasty in that tree.
I think we might be going in circles.
You're clearly not. You're above ground now and you weren't before.
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock?
Donald's
Hey,
face.
Hercules! Where are you?
So we haven't gone up that high. Well, there's the fanfare.
Yeah. Oh. This might not be good.
All right, I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the hero.
Uh-oh.
So what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Guts' name?
Really? Hades?
It's just you.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat.
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's Herc?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone?
Calm
Never
yourself,
mind.
baby.
Never mind. I'm cool. I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again.
Of course he is.
You bet!
Oh, easy. What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule. Don't have time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically waiting for me to, you know, conquer it.
Poor
Just let him walk away.
Hades, you're
He thinks he
smarter
can
than
actually
this.
pull it off this time.
Where are my titans? Show me your power!
I would give the game so many points if nothing happened.
Yep. I like the remix of the this Coliseum music from 2.
Oh, greetings.
Bye. Blasting off again.
Ding.
That's sent him sailing.
I wanted to smash that barrel.
Sailing right to where I left. No biggie. Nice work, boys. So, back to the whole cosmic coup thing?
So I wonder who we got blasted to.
Really? Are you kidding? Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friends.
Ah, perfect. Now I gotta put up with you too. Funny, I don't remember you doing me any memorable favors. So, you can keep your heartless this time. I'm going back to my original plan, alright? So, toodaloo. Exits that away. Hey, it was great seeing ya. Happy trails!
We are not here for you. I have my own business to attend to. All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box?
Mm-hmm.
Black box, black box, black box. Wait, don't tell me. You're after the one Zeus hit on Earth?
Possibly. If I were, where might it be?
Lot going on all at once right from the start this time. Also, I have not stopped smiling this entire time.
Oh, you're so cute.
Says the person with the adorable sick voice.
No. My voice is not adorable.
It kind of is. Nice catch.
Yeah. Where's Donald though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess this counts.
Just a second.
Oh, Donald. How are you the maid? You were so totally the Hulk.
You guys are here. Sora,
That would've
Donald,
been funny.
Goofy. You literally dropped in. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thanks. Like the catch.
Yeah, thanks, Herc. But what's going on?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not the best time to
Take
have
a
a friendly
guess.
reunion.
Starts with an H.
Ah, I get the picture. Actually, we bumped into the H-Star on the way here.
He said something about conquering the whole cosmos.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him running back across the sticks.
That's our Herc.
Shop couple.
Ooh, yep. Google shop.
And save points.
Yep, and they're activated with triangle. Branches of the Moogle shop can be found from world to world, each selling available items, Moogles are always getting new items in stock, so check back regularly. Plenty of shopping, and you may receive a nice reward down the line.
So they're giving you a loyalty card now.
Apparently. I kind of want to go back down the stairs, but I want to check over here first.
Oh, the Herc's in the party already. You need more money. You're flat broke.
Yep. Especially because these are the only two that I would be having my eye on.
Yeah.
What's this? Drop by in the workshop, where you can use some materials you collect in your travels to create new items. When you visit the workshop, you will automatically leave any synthesis materials you've collected with the Moogles. Based on what you've collected, you may be presented with rewards.
And so far, we only got that one thing.
Mm-hmm. But I still got ether.
Two, maybe?
Ability Ring Plus. Huh. Noted. Whoop. Man, Sora moves fast.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look down this? Oh. Oh, that's the tutorials. Turn off the PS4. You look so creepy in that little thumbnail.
What? Oh.
Look at that face.
He kind of does. Don't cut off below the nose. Its mouth is what gives him half his personality. Yeah, I can't.
We don't have time for side trips.
Stop it with the invisible walls. Put some rubble there instead.
No, instead, Goofy's just going to tell me I have to actually focus.
Oh, we can run up a pillar.
Yes, we can.
So, Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting? I'm guessing it's not just for the cheese and olives.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like somebody forgot.
I just took my time remembering.
Yeah.
Herc, I came here so I could ask you something.
Ask me?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we were together? You were feeling down and out. How'd you get your strength back? When you jumped in and saved Meg?
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart, but it's not like I could tell you how.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me, too. That's why I need you. Because I was hoping you might have a solution or something.
I'm sorry, Sora.
And because Yin said to come.
Sora hasn't lost all his powers, otherwise he'd be getting owned by these guys.
Let's talk.
Oh, right, I remember these guys.
Once we've dealt with these guys.
Alright. Trigger special moves known as flow motion. Press square on slow motion to do a super slide that lets you quickly traverse great distances. And also press X to perform powerful. So yeah, that sound died, so we're doing a little bit of post-commentary here to fill in the volume because, well, me by myself is actually kind of boring.
I messed up! I messed up!
It was a miscommunication. But, I was just thinking about it, and you know, it seems like, in a sense, the Heartless are actually less aggressive when they first pop into any area. It's like they turn up here, and they're supposed to want hearts. And so they spawn all around Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Hercules, but then they're just bouncing around and spitting fireballs at random directions and setting things on fire.
Well, it's very early in the game.
Well, it is, but I mean, but that's just in the cutscene. So that was just kind of one of those things I thought was slightly odd.
What I've noticed is slightly odd is the Herc statue is perfectly broken off from the pedestal. And usually when you break a statue like that, the feet stay attached and it breaks at the ankles.
That's a fair point. but I guess, well, it needed to stay intact for what's upcoming.
Meg!
And you know, expecting realism from a video game that is clearly based on cartoons.
Yes.
We're just lucky our friend showed up.
But, so we've got our Meg.
Sora.
And
Goofy.
I don't think my comments survived. So, the scenes with Megara, I mean, nothing against them, but Herc seems so wooden in them.
Be careful.
Yeah, you're not really wrong.
I will.
Also, I find it slightly odd, and I'm wondering if they just couldn't get the voice actor back, but Phil says nothing at all.
Yeah, and we only see him once.
Well, I think we see him like twice.
Phil?
We see him at least twice, and at no point does he say anything.
Oh, he's on Pegasus's back next time, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
But
gotta
yeah,
keep it safe.
Hook. Phil, it's just not right not hearing Phil when he's in the scene because he's such a ham.
Yep. He's loud and bombastic, and he's the like he's got no advice for them whatsoever.
Hey, I hear a voice.
And Goofy's using his great big ears.
From which way?
Yeah.
Over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Little girl.
Super eyesight.
Yep.
Oh no!
Goofy's got
There's a
super
little
hearing,
girl
Herc's
caught
got
in the
super
fire.
eyesight.
Let's go.
To go with his super strength.
Wait! Running's too slow.
Caught in the fire. There's no fire there. She was just up on top of rocks.
Oh,
Clearly there's fire right below
Get
her
on that.
we don't get to see.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
Hope so.
It's super Herc.
Like this?
Super Hook statue
now
stone.
hold on tight.
Yep. For the purposes of this, it probably is good that his eyes are as good as his muscles.
Yep. And I like how none of them realized where this was going. I mean, just look at the pose.
Yep.
Not again. Ding.
Thank you
And
for saving me.
I watched a couple people play this up to this
no
part.
problem.
Everybody's mind went to the same place when they heard this little
We
girl.
better check and see if anyone else
But
needs
it was
us.
one of Hades' little demons.
Well,
Yep.
if it isn't sorrow
Pain and what's the other one called?
Panic.
Panic.
Maleficent.
Yeah, I thought it was her as well. But one of them as
You
well.
the reason the Heartless are
But
here?
of course, the gang is all
Certainly
here.
not.
Yep.
It's like Super Smash Brothers. Everyone's here.
Magnificent. I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way putier than the last time we saw him. I say
I'm gonna
we
say,
finish him off while
once
we
again,
still can.
Since this is
Waste no
post-commentary,
time with
that
the boy. He's
it's really bad
inconsequential.
when somebody like
We have a
Pete can look
far
at you
more
and see that
pressing
you're not
matter
up to snuff
attend
anymore.
to.
Yeah. Although, you think they would have learned to not just leave him like that.
Silent, you fool.
It's like, look, Zora's weak. Let's take care of him
As for you,
while he's weak.
we shall meet again.
Nope.
When I have time
Maleficent's
for
got
such
other things on her
trifles.
mind.
Yeah.
Maleficent
You
is
better
smarter
get
than
your act
this.
Together before then. Later,
Is she
twerps.
really, though?
Wait!
She has a reputation for being smarter than this.
No, but
Oh.
question still applies.
It's fine. I can take it.
Gosh, it sure
You
does
can take it,
sound
but you
like
shouldn't have to.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
It's fine. I can take it.
You're gonna get stronger.
Fine, I can take
We
it.
know you. You can take it.
Don't say that!
Oh, I just said what he said.
Hmm.
I can take
When
it.
words of support actually come across as patronizing instead.
Yep, unfortunately.
And I was just about to start giving you directions.
Well, those directions will sadly fall on deaf ears because I'm not in the driver's seat anymore. I'm now the passenger.
Yeah. It's like, you better hope Pastavia knows what she was doing.
Yes. But, so yeah, one of the things upcoming was definitely that we want to make sure we mention is that we will be covering the rest of the Kingdom Hearts series on the channel later on, but, since it took so long to get to being able to use console footage on the channel, I figured that the best thing to do would be to throw out Kingdom Hearts 3 right now, and then we can go back and revisit later at a more comfortable pace.
Also, it'd be just cruel to make Divya wait until she's played all the other games.
This is true, because this is completely a blind playthrough.
Well, like, the game came out 2 days ago. It'd be hard pushed to find somebody who's not done a blind playthrough.
Well, yes. But also, it's also a blind playthrough because I can't read most of the HUD.
That is true. In future videos, you will notice me reading out some of the triangle commands. This isn't me trying to make Divya hurry up, it's just me letting Divya know what they are.
Yep, so that even if I can't switch to them, I at least know which ones I'm likely activating.
Yes. Although there must be a way.
Nope, I've already checked in the config. You cannot change the size of the HUD at all.
Well, no, I meant to pick the triangles.
Oh yeah, there probably is.
Apocalypse now!
I think this is my favorite scene of this episode.
What are we gonna do?
Goofy's got ya.
Yep. Because magic shield.
Fellas, I just got a crazy idea.
Because if I remember correctly, one of the big things regarding the Heartless is that conventional weapons do not work on them.
No, and like even like magic weapons can stop them temporarily, but only the Keyblade can stop them permanently. Is that correct?
Yes, but the thing is that normal weapons like swords and shields don't do damage to the Heartless normally anyway. Period.
Yeah, but you're talking about non-magical ones, right?
Yep, but Goofy's shield is actually magic, and it's really the only magic he uses.
Yes.
So if it weren't for that, then he would literally just be a glorified tank.
Break every pot.
All the pots. I have to make Link proud too.
Yeah. Oh, now it's you making Link comparisons.
I've been making Link comparisons for a while. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, that's true. I guess I just being self-centered again.
Well, I mean, at least in this series, I think I'll be making the Link comparisons pretty much every time I break a pot.
Is this just to make me drop the vase vase joke?
Nope. Because it's literally just Legend of Zelda is basically the biggest game you have for smashing pots in populated areas.
Yeah, it's like every game does it, but for some reason Zelda's the one that's become infamous for it.
Yep. Probably because Link can actually walk into somebody's house, pick up a pot, and throw it, and in most cases have no consequences.
Yeah. Also, Donald was standing on thin air for a second there.
Was that
Bye,
Donald
Goofy.
or Goofy? Thank you.
Goofy. Just dropping off into the abyss.
Yep. Which is just to say to street level.
Yes, but to the abyss sounds funnier.
Yep. I still haven't found anybody who actually knows what's up with these Heartless.
Oh, also, funny thing. When we were recording this the first time, we were trying a new setup, which is part of the reason why my sound failed. But it was also making the stream lag. And it froze on that pot Heartless staring me in the face. And I was like, on the one hand, that's really cute. On the other hand, can you please stop staring into my soul?
He was going to come out of the computer and take your heart.
No, don't even.
But yeah, the thing I've noticed about those Heartless is that I think they only showed up in like 3 places total, and they never drop anything.
Next time they show up, don't do anything. Oh, did they attack you first just now?
I think they did.
Oh, so it's not like the white mushroom ones from the first game.
Nope. It's like they actually do fight.
In that case, I don't know. You're the expert, not me.
Well, that was also the thing, is that the white mushrooms, they are, much like these pots, they are already spawned into the map, but they don't aggro. They just get mad and poof out if you're not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's basically been most of the special Heartless, is that you just get stuff from, is that they spawn in, you have a limited amount of time to do the right thing with them, and then they're gone.
Yep. For the longest time, I thought it was a case of you had to kill them before they poof out. And I was like, why can't I kill you in time? He's like, no, they don't. That's not what you're meant to do, dummy.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to play charades with them.
Yeah.
I think the white mushrooms are my favorite Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 1.
No. I like how he ran away from the fight a second. I'll save these people after I've explored.
Yeah. Like, just make sure I'm not going the wrong way. Because I've actually noticed a lot of people, they're like, man, this place is so massive, where do I even go? I want to make sure I try and get everything.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of periods where we just stop and go back and forth between two areas.
Yeah, if it
unless that didn't survive.
Yeah, it survived. I think later on I might end up trimming him down a little bit, but maybe only the point A's to point B's type things. So maybe cut off so it's just showing when we get to the places that the stuff is in.
Yeah. Okay.
Because these videos are long and there's a lot of exposition to get through.
An awful lot.
Yep, we've decided we're not going to skip out on the exposition parts because, well, half of
I need the update.
Well, you get to see the update anyway. I'm in post.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I thought you meant like in general because I'm going into this only knowing half the story pretty much.
Yep. No, since I need to see what's going on in the games too. I meant sort of in post set up the cutscenes separately, but we're gonna leave those in, so I might just start with leaving in just the fights and the A to B stuff that's relevant to just sidetracking.
Right. Well, we see how it goes, because sorry, the biggest the biggest problem we seem to be having with the length of the videos is the game has no chill. No. It does not let you catch your breath between scene A, boss B, and scene C and boss D.
Yeah, I think literally the only chill here is when I'm backtracking to try and make sure I'm not missing anything. And
I also feel like
that giant fireball.
I feel like the only chill here is Donald's blizzard spell.
Well, that is pretty cold. But yeah, I'm very much I see a big new place. I want to explore it, and I think Sumi said it best. It's like the developers heard people go, "We want bigger worlds," and they were like, "Okay." And now they're so big we can't find anything.
So would you say they've overcorrected, or just that they gave us what we wanted?
I don't know yet. Parts like this, they might have overcorrected a little bit.
I'm gonna laugh so much when we get to that that next fire section.
Oh. Yeah, I did kind of fail hard on that. Also, one thing is I definitely really wish that they had there was more stuff in these bigger areas, because it really feels like there should be a lot more.
Sorry, I'm trying so hard not to cough and it's not working. I feel like they should have made the chests bigger. Like, it's kind of the same thing that I said about the Spyro Reimagined trilogy. Everything looks so big that the stuff that's normally there, it looks kind of lost. So I think if they made like all the chests bigger, just like they should have made the gems bigger in Spyro, it might feel a little less empty.
That might be too.
Yeah, because I mean, like, there's loads of crates and pots and stuff, so they're trying to fill the area up.
Yeah, but there are also a lot of places where it really looks like there should be something. Oh, look, there's our thumbnail.
Guys, come back!
Okay, they finally stepped out of the fire.
Goofy hadn't.
Apparently his shoes are just strong enough to take it.
Or maybe it's a case of no sense, no feeling. Sorry, Goofy, I had to say it.
Hey, don't forget Goofy's actually got the best sense out of all of them.
Yeah, but only the common sense.
Fair.
Which isn't that common.
Yeah, common sense is surprisingly not common, especially in this game.
So many hurt dolls.
Yes. And we never did. I wonder if after what we get in episode 2, there'll be a point to them.
Thanks, kid.
Maybe, but I'd be surprised.
I would be too, but it'll be worth checking just because, well, we'll have to come back anyway.
Hey, look, the mooses! Oh, you can't go back. But the mooses are on the wall.
Well, darn. Hopefully they'll still be there whenever we inevitably come back. Because it's Kingdom Hearts, you always go back.
Yes. For some reason or another. But we'll go back and they'll forget they're there.
Well, that's what running back through is. Also, this is the point where I think wasn't this where I was like, wait, there's crafting in this game? Or there's cooking?
No, cooking. Yes, and I'm like, oh, you haven't seen any of the trailers, have you?
Yeah, basically I kept myself mostly in the dark with just anticipation and the early trailers.
Yeah, like, I did not go looking for stuff. I don't know anything that happens, but I had seen most of the trailers.
Just random instruments.
They're always loots. At least I think that's a loot. If it's not a loot, I'm going to sound very silly.
Well, if it is a loot, then we're looting the loot.
Someone help! Where did all these monsters come
I honestly thought this chick was going to turn out to be evil.
Where are you?
Yeah. Especially after the start of the next scene.
Help is on the way!
We'll put these hotheads out.
Coming to the rescue.
Hang on up there!
Yeah.
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
He's back on the other side of town.
Talk about entitled.
Yep. But yeah, he's back on the other side of town after he launched us across the city on a giant statue.
Yes. And you missed it all, so sucks to be you, Hercules fangirl. Ungrateful Hercules fangirl at that.
Yeah, she is super ungrateful. Oh, I remember you said something about those pillars that were just on screen down the walkway. And the fact that it was in the next area.
Yes.
I couldn't tell because it happened too fast, but it looked like I might have been able to run down that pathway if I had needed to.
You sure? It looked like there was a wall there to me.
You're so kind.
I couldn't tell, like I said, it happened too fast.
Keep training, and one day you'll be a great
But I
hero,
also saw
just like
those
Hercules.
pillars shining still. Like I was in range to know that they were
training? Is
No,
that
okay.
obvious?
Just for you.
Hey!
Well, I think we
Yes,
all
apparently
have a
it
ways
is that
to
obvious,
go,
Sora.
But we'll get there
Donald,
together.
stop being a jerk.
We will.
Sora's obviously hurting over this.
Well, Goofy's helpful.
Yes. I feel like Goofy and Mickey are the only ones that are like, you know, this kind of sucks and you know you have to deal with it, but we're here for you. And see, the weak point of statues is the ankle.
And I think this is the only point where anybody ever says anything about the wanton destruction.
I don't see anything in the subtitle.
Wasn't, but maybe it wasn't in this video, but I think Donald will say, "Tell me you meant to do that," sometimes. Because in order to get a little bit better feel for the controls, I actually did go start a new file that is just for me to practice on after recording, without going further than what I've actually achieved. And when I did it, Donald did say, "Tell me you meant to do that."
Okay. And you hear guys, if TVS gaming does not improve, you can rib on her.
Except for when I'm practicing blind, so.
Not true.
I've got
and all of a sudden I've turned into Donald after telling Donald off.
Yes, you have. But see, that just makes you the perfect game partner. I
want to be Goofy.
Well, then try being a little bit more supportive.
I'll try, but I feel I do not have that Goofy wisdom.
Well, yeah, it is hard to top Goofy's level of wisdom. But, Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, this is where you run over the her guard, which I love.
Yes. And then all the monsters spawn over fire, and I was just like, why would you even?
To scare you into jumping off the wall and dropping into the fire.
Potentially. Probably also to potentially make me fall. Oh look, more pot cats.
Yep. Adorable little cats. Actually, would you say they look a little bit like that weird cat that flies? I can't remember the name of the game. It begins with K. Clona? Something like that?
Oh, Klonoa?
Yeah.
Yes, they actually do, just a little bit.
And there's me referencing games I've never played and don't even know how to pronounce the title of.
I have played Klonoa, and I like Klonoa. And
all I know is that he looks cute. No. I don't know, some weird games have come back.
Well, I know it was on the PlayStation Classic, I believe.
Who knows, maybe someday it'll be popular again and they'll be like, "Ooh, this is an untapped market." Because I know there's fans out there.
That's because it was a surprisingly, despite being really cute, it was a very hard-hitting emotionally game.
Oh.
Actually, I do have it on the PS3. Maybe I should do that on the channel.
Don't you think the list is big enough at the moment?
It is, but having a list period is a good idea.
We really should write it down at some point.
Maybe I'll do that today before I go back to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I do know we've got a bit of a backlog to do. I'm trying to work on making good thumbnails for those videos before I actually get them uploaded.
Yes, and games that we haven't updated for a while, they're still in the works. They're just not the top priority right now, but we haven't abandoned any playthroughs.
No, I think really one of the only ones that isn't slated to be finished is probably the Escapist Walking Dead.
That is true, we did kind of fail hardcore with that one.
That was a little bit... It's hard to figure out what you should be doing in the most timely manner.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of those videos would just end up being me wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah. I feel like that's when we definitely cannot do blind.
But Ori is going to be... It's the next one slated to be completed. Or at least finished. I'm not doing a completionist run of it. Okami, we finished the first arc. I just need to finish thumbnails and stuff so I can get it all up. And also my video editing software needs to stop crashing on me every time I try to edit it.
That would be nice.
But once we get that last arc up, Ori is actually the priority to finish before we move on to the next arc at Okami. Heartbound is kind of limited to whenever
all three of us are off.
Yeah, so basically I'm limited to what weekends I can get off because Sumi works a normal weekday schedule, so he's off weekends and I very rarely am. And I actually won't be for the next 2 days because I work at a floral department in a grocery store and Valentine's Day is coming.
Yep.
So I am guaranteed to have no weekends off for at least the next 2 weekends, possibly 3.
Yep, and luckily for me, it doesn't matter when I'm working because Divya and Sumi get up after I finish work.
Yeah, because you're Welsh.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It is totally a bad thing.
But yeah, so we're also working on Jack and Daxter, which once we catch up with Heartbound, that'll be the priority for when Sumi's off work because he wants to be in on that one because that one is actually that playthrough is actually more for him, the entire trilogy. And we're not going to be marathoning it straight through, but Jack and Daxter is definitely the next big one we'll be doing with him.
Yep.
And fire fail.
Yeah, and me nearly spotting another path, but not sticking to it.
Yep. I think right there my map is actually quite often in the way because I can't even see it because the map passes in front of it too fast.
It was on screen for a split second. Yeah, here's me trying to get you to look at it, and you can see the hole in the wall, but you can't see. But yeah, here you go straight past it.
But that's okay, we pick it up in part 2.
Yes, we do get there eventually, guys. There's no need to fret. Also, I'm so sorry for the coughs. I'm scared to mute myself in case things fail again.
And that's fine. You're not coughing all that much.
It feels like a lot.
It's not. No worries.
Alright, good.
But, let's see, I'm trying to think anything else super relevant. I'm pretty sure once we start putting the other games on the channel, we're just going to go in number order.
It sounds like the best idea. You're talking about the Kingdom Hearts game specifically now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, I could go in chronological order, but... The one thing that does suck is that, I don't own a copy of 365 or 365 / darn, I don't even remember the number.
The one with the girl that was taking out the Zora's heart that looks a lot like Kairi but has black hair.
Yes. I don't own a copy of that, so I would not even consider emulating it to get the proper game up. And I would have to practice on Recoded to see if because some games for the DS emulator I'm just not good with.
Well, if you can't play it, you still got the video on the DVD, haven't you? No, not DVD, the collections.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, at the very least, we might do like a reaction to the scenes.
Yep. Well, it'll be more of a react in your case since you actually have not seen it.
Yeah. A reaction and a blind reaction.
Yep.
And for once, I'm the one that's blind.
What do you mean for once? You've been blind at least 70%
hey,
of
come on, you keep making blind jokes. Let me make one.
But you said for once.
For once, let me make a blind joke.
Well, yes, you can make the blind joke for once. You just can't have the blind joke as once.
Fine. Be picky.
Of course.
I swear. If anybody's worried about this cough, this little cough I got. It doesn't hurt, it's just really annoying.
Yes, she actually sounds a lot better than she did even last week.
Last week I couldn't talk at all.
Well, you could. You just sounded like you were like 60 years old. I remember we were talking about how these people need to get up and go. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, the guy actually looks kind of like he might be kind of injured or something.
Yeah, the guy does look like he might have a bum leg, but I'm just like, right, pull him up to his feet.
Yeah, or like he might be genuinely exhausted or something.
These people.
Yeah. Or wife, pull him up to his feet, or wife, grab the kid and leg it.
Yep, or at least they should have before the Heartless showed up.
Donald, Goofy, we gotta do this quick.
Now for this next part, I was watching somebody live stream it, and he was like, Herc, why don't you stop complimenting me and do something? And I was just like, he kind of is. He's holding up the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have this fight if the ceiling falls on your head. Everybody dies.
Basically. Yep, the form changes that I just sort of spam without reading them because I can't read the HUD. I'm just like, oh, a triangle popped up. I should do a thing.
Yeah. Maybe you should send in like some feedback saying the HUD's the problem, and I don't know if they'll do anything, but maybe they'll bear it in mind for future and make an adjustable HUD.
Maybe that would be nice.
Yeah, because I think Spider-Man does something with the HUD that you can turn on or off.
A lot of games nowadays have an adjustable, sort of an adjustable HUD, whether it's what, how opaque or clear it is, or how big or small it is. Oh right, yeah, I start spamming magic about here too because of the whole Grand Magic system. Because while I try and maintain a balanced playstyle, I am actually very heavy into spells, some more than others. But of course,
well, I mean, like,
all fire creatures,
they're handy.
Yes. But what I do like about Kingdom Hearts is that, in a lot of senses, there's really no wrong way to play it. Even when there are things that are objectively better. Like Balloonga and Tree Drop Distance. That spell is broken.
You love that spell so much.
That spell is broken. And also extremely silly.
Yep. Now what are you gonna do if that spell shows up in the game? In this game?
If it works the same, I will probably be heavily reliant on it. Actually, I wonder if that spell is a transition into Sora using water spells, because up to this point, he has been using exclusively ice.
I don't know. I think it was just a case of, hey, look how pretty we can make the water. We need to use water more.
That could be, but I meant from a storytelling perspective.
Because, case in point, look at that water.
Yes. But yeah, no, I mean from a storytelling perspective.
Okay.
Because the balloon spell is, I think it's classified as water element.
Are you guys alright?
Which makes sense because they do look like they're water balloons.
Quickly.
They still look like mints to me.
Well, they do, but I mean, especially when you use Balloonga, it does. Oh.
Come on, Herc. Come on, Herc.
Oh no, we all know he's not leaving. He's holding up the ceiling.
No, I just meant survive.
This is Disney. What do you expect? For somebody to die?
Gothel? But yeah, I know. The heroes never die. Oh my goodness, I just quoted Overwatch. Whoops.
Well, at least they never die when they're the star of the movie.
Yeah. Maybe if Hercules ended up being an old mentor, we could worry about him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even the character everybody wants to die in a Disney movie from way back when doesn't actually stay dead.
You scared us.
Gothel?
Nope, Gurgi.
It's
from the
nothing.
Black Cauldron.
That's what these are for.
Oh!
Everybody hates
I
him.
thought you meant, when you said everybody hates, I thought you meant villain.
Nope. Gurgi is a sidekick character that everybody hates. Except for me.
All this
I didn't mind
me
him.
the warm and fuzzies.
And you then.
So then, does having a heart of light
And
come with
he
an
does not
extremely
stay
good
dead once he
insurance
sacrifices himself to save the world.
Just say what you mean.
Nope.
Oh, but I did though. No.
Then again, it would have been very dark
putting other
if he had.
first.
Well, the Dark
I was
Cauldron
able to
was
save
Black
Mike's
Cauldron
life
was supposed to be a
because
kind of dark
I was
movie.
ready to risk my own.
Because you've got.
And
friends
now
in
it's
high
just
places.
forgotten. Disney wants you to
Things
forget.
like that don't
It's
fly
getting
for
a
your
cult
average
status.
Joe.
It has, but Disney still wants you to
You
forget
weren't
it.
even there.
Well, it's because
If
it
you
almost
were,
bankrupted them.
You'd admire Herc's
So does
courage.
Sleeping
I
Beauty.
don't admire one guy leaping into
But everybody
danger.
loves
It
Maleficent
means
and
someone
continues
else might
to
have to jump in to
to
save
applaud
him.
her.
You're all just
Yeah.
lining up to lose out. Dooming others to take the fall with you.
Also,
And you
Zigbar,
can
shut up.
the usual party line.
On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, he does kind of have a little bit of a point of dooming others
But if you
to
put
fall
too
with you.
much
It's
of
like
that power
you
in one
you do need to be
place,
careful not to put the
those
people you're
hearts
working with in
might
danger
end
as
up
well.
breaking.
yes.
Which I
Still,
don't think
Sora,
happened here,
that
because
doesn't mean you
Herc was very
Accept the
told
power
Zora
you
to get out.
Find
Yep.
the hearts joined
So-
to yours.
I like he has a
Why would I
point, but
ever
I don't
take
think it
advice
applies
from
here.
you?
Yep,
As
and
if
also in this specific
you don't
situation,
have
Sora
any
didn't
choice
go
but to
rushing
follow
in and
this
Herc
sweet
have to
little
bail it
trail of
out.
breadcrumbs.
He ran in and Herc was
And at
already in the
end,
situation
you'll
he was
finally
in.
realize what
Yes.
destiny has
So
in
Sora
store for
helping
you.
only helped save more people.
In fact, your reward
Yes.
might be right around the corner. You're so close.
Oh, stop being a jerk. Pointy ears. Because his ears do look pointy over there.
They are.
Hearts breaking.
And also, his hair is purple instead of having white strikes.
Sora,
Must have
Don't
found
let
himself a
him
nice
bother
dye
you.
job.
he's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he can. But we'll prove him wrong. We'll show him that our sacrifices haven't been for nothing.
You're right.
I feel like maybe Hercules is Hercules would seem a little less wooden if they exaggerated his expressions a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, his face does seem a little flat.
Yeah, because like I still think like the voice in some of the scenes, specifically the ones with Megra, is a little flat, a little wooden.
Reward.
But the expressions are not helping.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think the characters who have the best expressions are so far the non-Disney human characters, because they're just your generic kind of pretty faces. So like Sora and Riku.
I don't know, I would say at the moment Donald has had the best expressions.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, and also the clearly cartoony characters.
Yeah. But I suppose it's easy to make exaggerated expressions when they already have an exaggerated face.
Yeah. But some of the characters also, like Mickey, just don't quite look as good or as properly expressive.
Yeah, Mickey does have that weird line.
And also,
mind you, we're talking about Mickey when we haven't seen him yet.
Yep. But well, we end up bringing it up in that video anyway.
Yeah.
So this no context theater will have some context very soon.
Yes.
Probably same day once I get this done. Because
I'm also still curious about why Team Effort, when it doesn't sound that good, has such a high cost.
Well, I guess it's because it is literally every fight, not every major fight.
Maybe.
So like, it is not that useful for this area because there aren't that many fights. But in the next video, it would have probably been kind of useful because there are fights all over the place there.
Again, this game has no chill.
Nope, not at all. Quick detour to try and figure out which way I'm supposed
Bye,
to go.
Donald.
Yep. And Donald's just like, what are you waiting for?
And Herc teleported. There's no way he jumped.
He probably could have jumped. He
could have, but he didn't.
Well, he is a demigod. If he didn't jump, then I'm gonna say he's just the laziest.
Actually, in this, in Disney's version, he's a full god.
Well, yeah, but he gets essentially turned into a demigod by Hades, which is why he's not on Olympus anymore.
Yep, it's just Hera is his mother in this one.
Yeah,
and like I can't remember who's his mother in like the proper mythology, but it's not Hera. Hera is very unhappy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's Hera's son in here, but then Hades steals his godhood, so he becomes mortal.
Yeah. Yep. But not enough for him not to be murdered by 2 snakes. That are actually demons pretending to be snakes.
Well, that's because they didn't get to give him that last drop.
This is making me think of Obelix. Obelix? Not sure if I'm saying that right. From Asterix, where he's almost completely strong and invulnerable, except where they were holding. Sorry, I think I might be getting Obelix mixed up with Achilles.
Could be, but I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know the actress series, do you?
No.
Oh, it's a shame. They're the reason why I know Roman history.
And then our first use of the attraction.
Yes. Introduced with like literally no explanation, it's just a thing you can suddenly do.
Yeah, and I'm like, everybody is amused because I'm just like, I want to know the in-story reason that this is a thing.
Yeah. Like, it feels like this is something you should have unlocked in one level and then been able to use in all levels afterwards.
Yep, which we will also mention, I think, at some point next episode, but yeah, I'm just like, it's cool, but why? Oh, right, there was that little bit of rudeness.
A little bit of extreme rudeness.
Yeah, but I love how everybody keeps harping on about how much weaker Sora is and how he's lost most of his powers.
And then look at how we're owning people.
Yeah, and that just his movement. He can run up cliff sides, and he can change form. And he's using this type of spell that he's never used before.
Also fireworks.
Yeah.
And later we'll see meteors and explosions.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah. We win!
Yay! That sounded so weak.
Nice job.
Oh yeah, Feliz on Pegasus's back.
We
but
checked the
once
whole
again, he
area.
has no lines here.
It looks like everyone's safe.
That's great. We did what we could.
Actually, Pegasus reacts more than he does to anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm just like, it feels so unnatural.
More trouble.
I'm like, did Hades cast a silencing spell on you or what?
Does make you want? Maybe he's ill like me.
Let's go.
Right. Maybe. But if that's the case, he better be talking the next time we come through. Because I'm expecting, like basically every other Kingdom Hearts game, there are plot related reasons to come back to every world, rather than just picking up anything you missed. Hidden Mickey.
Yep. And I believe you're about to go back and try and see it?
Nope, that's in our extras for today.
Alright, okay.
Which I might throw into the part 2, since part 2 starts off with me just doing some backtracking to pick up some of the stuff that I realized we could get.
Okay. But yes, It's quite funny how I kept pointing out all these hidden Mickeys, given the context of the next video.
Yep, because this video and next video, we spend the entire video going, so can we do it? Is there a point to these things? It'd be kind of neat if there was, but man, there are so many of these things.
And then we find out there's a point and then we're like, oh no.
Yep. Let's see, I think we're just about to realize that we are pretty much done in this area. Because of course I was like, I don't want to go climbing the mountain again before we've got everything.
Of course not, that's no way a completionist does things.
Well, also, if this is an RPG, that could really come back and bite you.
Honestly, yes. I see you got that this time, and in the next video you almost missed it.
Yep. But that just be how things go.
Yep. The big olive.
The big olive.
Gee, I wonder what they're parodying. Also, I need to learn how to speak.
I need to learn references, so I have some sort of frame for it.
The Big Apple.
Oh.
Yes, the reference is real life.
Well, like I said, I need to learn references. I didn't say what kind of references, just references in general.
Fair.
But I think it's now time to start prepping to go.
Yep, almost time. You're about to save and then you're gonna leg it.
Yes. So, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and our post-in-game commentary of, well, basically everything ever under the sun. And our upcoming
hopefully it won't happen again.
Yep, but in the meantime, have a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.